Alright, this is another YouTube video. I'm demonstrating some pedals that will be on sale on eBay. Today we're going to look at some cool modulation type effects. A Boss HR-2 Harmonist. This is the older model. The new ones are the PS6s or PS5s or something. This is the Boss Phase Shifter PH-3. This one's pretty common, this one's pretty rare. We're going to go through the Harmonist. First of all, does exactly what it says. It harmonizes your guitar signal diatonically. It's built in there. If you have a dry signal, you can plug it into the detector right here, and it'll say you're distorted. Well, you don't want it to be distorted and get the pitch wrong, so you can plug a dry signal into here, and it'll be more accurate. But as long as you're accurately in tune, it'll do some cool things. First of all, you see on this right here, you pick your key. You select your key. It has the major and the relative minor for you. Also has over here the level of both voices. You can do two voices. Right now I have it set up to do a third above and a fifth above in the key of G, or E minor as it would be, and both of them are cranked. So here's what it sounds like clean in the key of G. Okay, here we go. Click on the effect. Lights on, right? So we're at the fifth, and I can make one an octave. Okay. And I can adjust it. Well, I think the third is too loud, so I'll turn that down a little bit. And so on and so forth. So I can take a low octave and a high octave and just be all, 70s. E minor. You can do some distortion, it'll sound pretty cool. Another cool thing this thing does, if you can go dial both of them to 0, which gives you what they would call a detune effect. But so we'll stay in this key of G. So this is what it sounds like. It sounds to me like a double chorus. Here it is clean. Okay. Here's the effect on it. Listen to that. Pretty cool effect if you want, but it has to stay in the same key. That's the only thing. But this is a really cool pedal, and just on a note, this needs to go in your effects loop, or it needs to go at the end, in your effects loop, at the end of all the distortions. The last thing that goes out, as opposed to on the other side, everything. Because if you put this where I have it right now here, that's why I'm doing everything in the clean channel. If you go distorted with some metal going on here, what's going to happen is you're going to get, this is going to sound like chords. So we'll go back with a fifth and a third, an octave, but it's going to sound like chords if it's just. It sounds like chords. So if you put it in the effects loop after the distortion, then it'll harmonize it and it'll sound a lot cleaner. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I can only get that cool effect with if I do this for you in the clean channel. That was loud. And so now the phaser, the phase shifter, really cool thing from Boss. It's not a chorus. It's softer than a chorus and less violent than a flanger, but it makes some cool swooshing noises. And if you use this, it'll perk up your acoustic guitar or your clean channel, and even your distorted channel too. Rate, depth, and resonance. And you've got a bunch of settings. It puts together the old 4 phaser, the 8, a 10, and the double 6, making it 12. It also has only a fall only, a rise only, and a step phaser, which we'll go through. I'll show you real quick some simple things here. So here's your. This is like for happy songs. Something in G, happy, happy. I add the phaser onto it. A little swishiness. The depth a little too deeper. Rate slow down. You'll have people whipping out their lighters in no time. Okay, here's the. It gets deeper and deeper. The 12 is actually the deepest. biggest swish available on this one. I always use it for the rise, because to me the rise, you want to be all uplifting, then you might as well just rise, right? So we got it. It constantly goes up. There's no downward swoop. If you kick the rate up, you can tell that it just starts from the bottom over and over again. See that? It doesn't actually go down. It just starts from the bottom. Turn the resonance. If it starts to distort, you just turn down the resonance. There's the fall. You want to be sad, make people cry. Here's a step one. This is kind of cool. This is I don't know how they figured this one out. This is neat. Turn the rate down. Pretty cool. Then you can play some U2 songs that no one likes anyway. So that's how those are on sale. They do work. It's not a scam. They're right here. This one's got some battle damage to it since it's kind of old. This one does too, but hey, they're made to be stepped on, right? Okay. Here's the address for eBay. Rock on. Thank you.